All right, everybody kick back, relax, and get ready because we are about to launch another episode of the Trucker's Table. Let's go. It's Friday. It's Friday morning, everybody. We just got checked in Des Moines. We were here a little over a year ago before all the COVID stuff happened, and they had just built this facility, and we were down there having to back out into traffic because we were pulled into the contractor's construction gate instead of the right gate. Woo. That sun's crazy, ain't it? I don't think pulling that down will do no good because the sun's right there. But yeah. So he's like, "You early?" And I'm like, "Well, I'd rather be early than late, sir." Yeah, I guess. But he said, "You may have to wait a little bit till they get somebody back there." But apparently we're going to the new docks. They just built building Z as in Zorro. And he said break your seal back into a dock that's whichever one's empty. And he said just sit there in your truck and they'll come out and they'll get you unloaded. And he said when you leave, you don't have to worry about, having your doors open and all that stuff. He said they take pictures. I'm like, all right, cool. So, yeah, we'll do that. I'm trying to reserve as much of my drive time as I can. I'm going to have to burn a couple of minutes to get back here because I don't want to. I could drive 5 miles an hour all the way back here and then get back here and then they're sitting there waiting on me. I go ahead and drive, get back there, get it over with, and you waste maybe 3-4 minutes off your drive time. Ooh, that's a nice looking Z71 Silverado. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna get unloaded and we're gonna book our butt on over to, so you can't see it probably in the video, but right there, they still hadn't even poured the concrete yet for that part there. So they've been working on this for a long time. But there's the docks we got to back into right over there. But we're going to get lined up here. Yeah, hopefully we'll get unloaded and out of here by no later than 7:30, because we're looking at about 2.5 hours maybe to get over to Omaha. And so we get over to Omaha, we can get loaded. Hopefully as soon as we get there, they'll go ahead and load us and we can get started heading back south. I texted with one of my Landstar cohorts last night, and also while I was talking, I texted with one while I was talking to another one. But he's in St. Louis, and so when we get loaded in Omaha, I could have backed straight on in if my doors was open. I was lined up ready to go, but I got to pull back up, open my doors because there's a trailer park right there. But yeah, so he's over there in St. Louis, and I told him if he's still there, I'll stop by, get to see him. It'll be the first time we got a chance to meet, and he came over to Landstar from the Pumpkin, and so it'd be nice to be able to get to meet him finally and talk to him in person and see how he's doing and everything over here. So since he came over, he's had some bad luck over here, but I think he's turning it around and getting better. So but yeah, it'd be cool to be able to get to see him. We are on a time crunch though, so we wouldn't have a whole lot of time. But there's no way I could drive through St. Louis and him sitting there and me not stop and see him as long as we've been talking back and forth. And when he came over to Landstar, you know, I tried to help advise him as best I could, give him advice and stuff like that when he would ask me for it. So, yeah, I'm hoping that works out where we can do that. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, we're going to try to get as far as we can today. We need to get south of Mount Vernon. If we can get south of Mount Vernon, as far south as we can get of Mount Vernon, which won't be far, but get as far south of Mount Vernon as we can, between Mount Vernon and Paducah, we can make it home Saturday without having to stop and do another 10-hour break. And we get home Saturday, boom, baby, 34-hour reset. So, anyway, I'm going to jump out, go close the doors. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Had to get my trusty clippers. All right. He didn't tell me to slide the tandems, but I like to do it. It feels better when they're loading and unloading you. If you got your tandem slid back, to me. Also, if your trailer's gonna break in half, it's better for them to do it while it's sitting at the dock, not while you're riding down the road. So, yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, inside the yellow lines. I hate slamming into a dock. I like to just barely bump it. Give it a little gas, making sure you're good and firm up against the dock. Real quick, reach over and hit your parking brake. Boom. Not parking brake, your foot brake. And then pop your brakes. You got a good seal up against the door. All your brakes are locked down. Just waiting on that red light. Red, 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 red light. All right. So we're gonna finish making our coffee. So when they get done, woo, we can jet to Omaha. All right, we'll talk to y'all in a little while. Woo! Woohoo! We're empty, and you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to take down our dadgum placards. So we got to go around and get our placards off real quick before we leave and get out of here. Oh, slide the tandems. But yeah, we're doing good, man. It ain't even 7:30 yet. So we'll get these placards off. I should have done that while I was sitting there while he was unloading. So good news, he did get all those pallets out of the nose. He come up to me and goes, man, who did this? He's like, tell them if you ever go back there again, don't load all that crap in the nose. Just load single, double, single, double. I was like, yes, sir, I agree with you. But anyway, woo, we're empty. We're fixing to book our butt to Omaha. Omaha. Hey, Omaha. Shit. Oh, Brady, who's that? Tom Brady that does that? Omaha, or is it Peyton? Might be Peyton Manning. Omaha. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all either along the way or when we get there. Don't go nowhere, hang around. All right. We got our load picked up, and it's heavy. It's almost 42,000 pounds. The bill of lading said 40, the freight bill. So I'm a little disappointed. Oh, I see now what it is. It's polymers. Yeah, that stuff's heavy. So, yeah, but that's all right. I ain't worried about it. We'll make it work. I don't think we're gonna be over gross or anything. I just need to get axled out with a cat scale. So we'll go ahead and slide our tandems to where we think it's good. And then we'll go from there. Try to get to the first cat scale we can get to. The seals on. All right, let's get going. Woo! Man, I think we're doing good, and I think we can make Havana tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, maybe by dark. We'll see. All right, come on, let's get in this truck and get going. Yeah, we're rolling southbound I-65 bridge here near Decatur, Alabama. This is up here near Wilson Lake, and traffic's slowing down. We are coming up on a fender bender. It looks like this car here got rear-ended pretty hard. As you can see here in the video, this is lucky. It doesn't appear as though anybody was injured, but you can see the car, back end of the car was smashed in pretty good. And I'm guessing this is probably the truck that did it. You can see right there under the back bumper is actually the front bumper missing from the truck is up under the back of the truck. So that was a crazy wreck, but luckily nobody was hurt. What? Good Monday morning. Woo woo. Hope everybody had a good time at the house this weekend. Woo. Man, I'm give out. I gotta quit going home. I work too hard when I go home. Lock off. Airlock. Yeah, man, got home. I got this new thing. It's like a big disc. It's about this big, around 15 inches. It's about this tall. It's got bristles all the way on the edges, and on the inside, it's got this bar that spins around, and it's pressure washer spouts on it, and when it spins around, and you use it to pressure wash, clean your concrete. So I cleaned the concrete all around the pool and everything this weekend, and whew, I'm wore out. Plus I did a little pressure washing on the truck, knocked some of the bugs off. I had about an inch thick layer of bugs on it, and yeah, just enjoyed some time around the house. Got home late Saturday afternoon. My wife had made an amazing dinner. Salmon with a mango salsa. Ooh, that was off the chart, baby. You couldn't get nothing that good in the restaurant. It was kind of like a barbecue salmon, I think she said. It was good. Baby, if you watch it, comment in the bottom. Tell them what you made. That was delish. I could have had it again for dinner the next night. It was so good. But anyway, we made it home with about 8 minutes to spare Saturday, and on our 14 or 11-hour drive clock. And so we hooked back up now. We're fixing to run back up to Bainbridge, about 20 miles up the road here, and get unloaded. And then we're coming back down here to Havana and get loaded. And if it takes more than an hour to load the truck, I'm just going to drop the trailer and bobtail to the house, come back and pick it up when they're done. And we're headed up to Maryville, Tennessee. We got to drop there in the morning, tomorrow morning, and then we got go up to Knoxville for our second drop. Final drop is in Johnson City. So let me get this old trailer hooked up and we'll get out of here. Blocks of wood. I'll put them up under there because it's a heavy load. I didn't want to take a chance on it falling through the ground. But I mean, this wood would have went through too, I guess. I don't know, it just made me feel better. So anyway, we're gonna get gone, get delivered, and get back to Florida. Well, we have made it to the finally to the right shipper up here in Bainbridge. I went to the first one that was on the bill of lading. They said to come over here because they're full over there. So I'm gonna show you in a minute when we get back into the dock where old Triple T first ever job after he was 18. Well, regular job, let's say that. And I drove a forklift loading trailers. And on weekends, I'd spot trailers to the door. I'm just a little young pup, man. 18, 19, 20 years old. I think I left there when I was 21 and joined the Army. But I'll show you the place, the facilities and everything from the outside here in just a minute when we get back in. But there's 2 trucks in the door now. And older guy came up to me. I said older guy, he's probably my age. Came up to me and said, hey man, I know you next in line and everything. He said, but I got this straight body truck right here and I need to pick up a lift that they got in there. It won't take 10 minutes for them just to back up there and load it on the thing, and I'll be out of your way and then you can back in. And I said, sure thing, no problem. Just go right ahead. So they're gonna do that and then we're gonna back in. But hey, I got a surprise for you. Yeah, I got an old surprise for you. You want to see what the surprise is? That's right, it's the Duck Man. He's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. The Duck Man's back. He's back. Oh, he's back with his daddy. He's back on the road again. So yeah, boy, I'm back. I'm back. Hey, everybody. Tell everybody, say, pause up. Pause up. Yeah. So I'm happy to be back there. That butt proving thing at the vet's office sucked. Pause up. Yeah, he's back with me. So we got 2 weeks and then we're going on vacation. So I'm watching for that. Oh, there he is. I can see him over in my small mirror now. As soon as I see him back in and back out, pull back out, I know I can back in. Whew, goodness. But yeah, old Bainbridge, Georgia. I lived in a couple towns over, a little town called Donaldsonville, Georgia. And before I even graduated high school, man, probably about maybe 2 weeks or a month before I graduated, I came over here, put in an application, did an interview, talked with a guy, because I got the job, and started working in shipping and shipping, not receiving, just shipping. And but I wasn't loading trailers. I would go down to the where they make the fabric, the thread, the fabric thread that makes the carpet, you know, it's the part that sticks up out of the carpet. I would bring that down to the warehouse and put it in the warehouse, and as I would go from one end down to the other, I would go through weaving. I think it was called weaving. They had these big machines. They look like giant spools of thread is what it looked like. Huge. And they had these little machines, and they were interlocked, you know, like this, and they would go ching, 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 ching. And what it was doing is it was weaving together all that polymer stuff that makes the backing that holds the threads that makes the carpet. So they made the top part that you walk on, and they also made the backing part that holds it together. And they would ching, 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 making it, and it would slowly roll up, and when it got done, you'd be a big old roll of it, you know. And then they take that and they use like a pole forklift. You want to pick it up with the pole and take it out. And we had big piles of rolls, and you would stack them in there all the way up to the top, you know. And so I did that sometimes too. And then we would also load the trailers with those big rolls. We would load the trailers with the boxes of the fabric, all that different stuff. I would do that sometimes on the weekends, and then eventually I worked my way up. But we had some good people there I worked with. One of them, one of my good friends that taught me a lot about doing all that. A guy named Tom Hall, not Tom T. Hall, a different Tom Hall. He was a crazy son of a gun, man. Oh, but he was so much fun to work with. Me and him worked the swing shift. That means we worked 3 different shifts a week. In 1 week, we'd work like 2 days of day shift, 8 to 4. We'd work 1 day of 4 to 12, and then we'd work 4 in the afternoon to 12 at night, and then we'd work like the long weekend. We'd work 12 to 8, like 12 at night, midnight to 8 in the morning. So other shifts could have days off. Excuse me. And so that was the swing shift. It paid just a smidge more, and it was always fun because you always got to work with a bunch of different people. You never worked with the same people more than 3 or 4 days, and so that was pretty cool. Me and Tom worked back there. He did the pole forklift, and I did the squeeze forklift, and so we'd have fun. We'd race our forklifts and stuff. Mine was a battery one. It had the battery, the big ass battery. His was gas powered, and he had that thing souped up because he was a mechanic. He knew how to soup that thing up. His would fly. Oh man. He got in trouble a couple times because he'd be going so freaking fast through there. That forklift would just be shaking. That was some fun times, man. That was when I was, like I said, between the ages of 18 and 21. And then I joined the Army when I was 21. And the rest is history. But yeah, that was some fun times. On weekends, he let me spot the trucks up to the door, the trailers, So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But anyway, we're waiting for him now to get us a dock, and we'll get unloaded and see if we can't get going. So y'all don't go nowhere. Hang around, man, and that man. We're finna look for our next load out of Johnson City, ain't we? That. Where you want to go? Come on. Where you want to go? You want to go to North Carolina? Come on. Where you want to go? You want to go to North Carolina? We'll go back and see Clint up there at Paramount Truck. See if he can work on the old truck, get it working good. Yeah. Alright, y'all don't go nowhere. Hang around. Alright, we are unloaded and we are pulling out. There it is. There's the old building. Yeah, that's where Triple T had his first job. Well, not this end of the building. I worked on the other end of the building. Am I gonna get by that dude's mirror without taking it off? Ooh, just barely. Yeah, I worked there. That was my first job out of high school. I was 18 years old. Long time ago, 31 years ago. This is when I worked over there that last time, 1991. Woo. Woo. All right, we unloaded. We're gonna slide those old tandems up, close the doors, and burn rubber. Trying to get down to Havana. See if we can't get loaded. I talked to the guy down there, Mr. Lawson. He said, maybe an hour and a half to get loaded. So I don't know if I'll drop the trailer and go home or not. Haven't decided yet. I know Teresa's probably gonna be busy working. It's Monday. Usually a busy day for her. And I don't know. I need to save because I'll probably be running off recaps next week. Or next week. Because this week, I got a fresh 70. So, man, it's changed a lot over there. Yeah. Down here on the ends where they kept all the resin and stuff, they used to make the fibers. Woo, we'll get some video of the parking lot where I used to park and everything over there when we go by. So y'all hang around. That little brick building, those were the main offices on the other side where the palm tree is. And then there was a guard shack you had to walk through right down there at the middle of the fence. And then right out there is the parking lot, out there where we sit. And then way down yonder on the other end, See a building down there? That was the guard shack you came in and out of, the trucks and everything when they went in and out to ship it. Yeah, and we parked out there. And there used to be a rec hall right out there where we used to have cookouts and stuff. Yeah, that was some fun time way back in the day. Old Triple T, first job. All right, what we're looking at here is a front view of where we just delivered back over there. And this is the front view of the building where I showed you where I used to work back in the day. There's receiving right there. We just passed the docks. There's the entrance for the truck drivers. And this is the warehouse. It's torn down. There's the shipping docks. And that's it. That's where Triple T used to work. Woo, just that fast, baby. We already up in Havana. We done got loaded. At the old docks over here. Yeah. We already got the load strapped down. All we got to do now is get on up out of here. Get headed up towards Hotlanta Road. There we go. Yeah. Some big trees. So we're going to get this hooked up. See if we can't get on down the road to Atlanta. That's going to be a mess up there. I'm dreading it already. And get on up to Maryville. Hoping the truck holds out. We'll see. Got the duck man with me, so keep your fingers crossed and pray for us we don't break down. All right, let's get going. Woo. Good news, good news, good news. Spoke with the dock manager, fella down here, Mr. Lawson. I told him, I said, you know, I live right out here down the road a little ways, and I pull these loads pretty regular for you guys, you know. Well, I'm taking my wife on vacation, and I'm gonna be out of the truck for about almost 10 days, probably pretty close. And I said, I was just wondering if I could drop my trailer here, because I can't get into my house. Even though I got 10 acres, I can't get into it because there's a ditch, and the driveway to turn in there to go across the ditch is not wide enough for the trailer swing coming in off the road. So he said, yeah, man. He said, just take it and back it up right over yonder against that that retaining wall thing, and you'll be good to go. And so I said, all right, I appreciate that. And so yeah, we got somewhere to drop our trailer now. And I've already told the agent, I said, go ahead and use the trailer if you want to, you know, to try to entice drivers to do a drop and hook. And you know, that'll help out. And so they might do that. Let's go ahead and punch in our address where we're going, up in Maryville, Tennessee. Oh, we're gonna be climbing some mountains, but that's all right. We got a light load on. And but anyway, you know, all it is you be nice to them, they be nice to you. And so we'll see. I mean, I'm helping him out, you know, pulling all these loads. He's going to help me out and hold on to my trailer. And so that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing when you help your neighbors out like that. And I don't know, he probably lives here around Havana somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, this is a nice facility they got here. Really huge, loading docks, everything. And small town, man. Small town Havana. So anyway, we got our addresses punched in. We know which way we're going. We're going up through Columbus, Georgia. Yeah, back up to Columbus. Jump on 185 to 85 to 285 to 75 to Chattanooga. And then to cut on up 75 to Maryville. So let's get going. Come on, let's go. Well, we made it to Maryville, Tennessee. And I don't know if you can see. See me holding up my other phone. All the rocks and stuff. Let's see what's back here. Where you at? Where you at, Dad? There he is. So here I am, Dad. And we're parked right there. What I'm gonna do is, I just wanted to pull on in and get parked, turn off, go to sleeper mode, because we need to knock out at least 7 hours, but I'm thinking we can get 8, 9, depending on how long it takes them to get us unloaded, possibly 10, but I doubt it. But anyway, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull over that way like I'm going in the gate, back around in here, and back up over there out of the way, because this is their parking lot right here, where they park the cars on that side and right over there in front of those rocks. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll back right up over there. That way I'm out of the way. Although it'd be my luck, that's where they park at. But we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get some rest. Imagine Duckman's hungry. He ain't ate since we left Noonan. Well, he's had a couple treats. I always give him some treats sometimes when we're driving. Especially when he stares at me. He just gives me that, I want a treat. So I give him one. But anyway, see all the rocks and stuff. Ooh, Site 1 Landscaping. All 3 places we're delivering are Site 1. Is the name of the company. So, whew, let's see if we can't get in here and get this truck backed around. And we'll talk to y'all later on. All right, we are at drop number 2 in Knoxville. Yeah, we were just at the TA on Level Road in Knoxville. And if your name is Eric, Laura, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the TA there in Knoxville. Knoxville East, because there's a Knoxville West TA and a Knoxville West Petro and a Knoxville East TA, and that was where I was at the TA, because the place I'm delivering at was right here on Lovell, Lovell Road, right down the street from the TA. Yeah. So we made our delivery. We got one more drop, and then we're coming back to Clinton, Tennessee, for our next load. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it until it's on the truck. I'm not going to jinx it. Alright, so, but anyway, our next drop is going to be in Johnson City, Tennessee. Let's go ahead and look at that address. So there it is. So when I pull out of here, I can head straight that way. Yes, there it is. Alright, so I'll punch in the address. As soon as they get done with us, we just pull out, hit the road, and haul butt. I'm guessing it's going to have me go back out to the interstate, because we got to get on 40. And I don't know if going back further up Level Road will get us there or not. It kind of looks like residential back. I'm already looks like I'm in a residential area. But anyway, we're going to get this off and see if we can't get on to the next drop, get that over with, and get our butt back down here. But here's the thing. When we get done, I'm going to see if maybe there's a place there at my final drop where the guy will let me back over out of the way and clean out the trailer. Get all that mulch and dirt and stuff out of there, leaves and all that. Because we want to try to clean the trailer out the best we can. We'll leave our vent doors open and hopefully it'll dry out good for our next load. So, woo! It's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. So y'all don't go nowhere. Hang around, we'll finish this video out at our next drop. Boom! Alright. Oh yeah, that man, he's running around. What are all these big old things? What the hell you hauling, Triple T? Yeah, he's been cooped up. He's ready to run around a little bit. I asked the guy if he can run around over here. A lot of grass and some trees. Pecan trees, man. That's what I'm talking about. I think there's a pecan. Yeah, we're picking up wiring conduit. Going to Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah, good paying load too. There's the old turd sitting there. But yeah, picking up a really super duper good paying load going to Lincoln, Nebraska. We're talking about 2,800 to the truck for a short little 2-day run. Yeah, man. Oh, if I could do that on every load, 2 days, 2,800 bucks. I don't have to work 4 days a week. I'll be happy. But yeah, good paying load, light load. It's conduit wire on spools. They're loading us up now, getting us out of here. We got a few hours. We can get the heck out of here. I don't know if we'll get out of Tennessee because I got to look and see which way we're going first. I want to say we're running on, because we're already up here north of Knoxville on 75. I want to say we're going to run on up 75 and maybe take I-64 all the way over to St. Louis, jump on 70 and go across and then 29 up and get into Lincoln. I've already got some calls about some loads. Paying really good, man. But they're food grade loads, right? And the back of the trailer is filthy from where they were loading it and unloading it with those tracks, the cat skid loaders. So there's mud tracks back there. And I know the receiver's or shipper will decline that in a heartbeat. So I'd have to get it washed out and then let it dry. And I just don't know if I can do that. So I may end up having to take something else. But I did see a lot of other good paying loads out there too. So we'll find something out. Just depends. Also, those food paying loads was 42,000 pounds. I mean, it's paying good. It was paying like $360 a mile gross, which would be over $2 a mile to the truck. But I just, I don't want to do that. I don't have to. So, oh yeah, that man take care of business. So he'll be ready to go, boy. Yeah, get him a treat when he gets back in the truck. He did such a good job. But yeah, he's gonna have me loaded in no time because he only had like, I want to say it was like 12 pallets or something like that. But we'll get loaded, get out of here, get gone. He's gonna throw a strap on it for me. I told myself I just need something so it looks secure for DOT because it ain't going nowhere the way they got it stretch wrapped up. But we're gonna go ahead and jump in the truck. Maybe make us a wrap or something for late lunch. And see if we can't get rolling because I don't think we got about 3 or 4 hours left on the clock. But we can do a 2-hour break and get back some hours too. So I don't know. We may do that, or we may just drive for it till we run out of hours, and then do a 10-hour break and then go see how far we can make it. So I don't know. We got options. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. I wanted to end it up yonder at the other place where we did our final drop, but didn't have time. But I was able to go ahead while I was there and sweep out the truck and everything. They let me do that while I was there. That was nice of them. So for me and the Duck Man, tell them the Duck. Tell them, say, for me and the Duck Man, say, thanks everybody. Say, don't forget to like, subscribe, pause up. Yeah, say pause up everybody. So for me and the Duck Man, thank y'all so much for liking, subscribing, and hitting that little bell icon so you'll be notified every time we upload a video. So y'all stay safe and woo. I don't know what day this video is coming out, so I don't know what to say for sure. But anyway, y'all stay safe. Enjoy yourself. Take time off to smell the roses. And whew, man, I just been so busy. A lot of stuff's going on. I need to do a live feed or something so I can answer some questions and all that stuff. But thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Things are going good, but even when they're going bad and you get discouraged, no matter what it is, if you get a bum agent, if you get a bum load, if you get bum information, bum trailer, I've heard all of it the last 2 weeks. And I've had some of the same problems with a bad trailer and some agents. I had an agent yesterday, I booked a great load with her, and come to find out the load was no good. She never called me back to tell me. I had to call and find out from somebody else that the load was no good. So there's bad agents out there. There's bad trailers. There's bad, a lot of bad. But you got to get past it. You can't let it get you down. You have to keep punching and don't give up.